ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Coleman. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're...
There he goes! He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Caught behind the line. It's Craver. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Texas A&M going up-tempo. That's caught. It's Concepcion. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Grabbed in the middle, it's Craver. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to throw it. Quickly complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Kicker trying to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The sure hands, it's Terry.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for 1st down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. On the ground, it's Hardy. Plows through the defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Just feeds the running back.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Off play action on 1st down. Touchdown, Missouri! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. that play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Back to pass, it's Reed. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Lost to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Fires to the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Reed. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking for room, it's Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel.
He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completion.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Quarterback keeper. Got room to work. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the...
Fires toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Why not get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bounce it off that right upright and through. Lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Skips away from pressure.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hardy.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking deep. Snatches it on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Texas A&M going quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark.
Breaks into the open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Owens. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are the ones, man. They're throwing those slants over the middle. Those receivers, they get alligator arms sometimes. They don't want to get hit. That's the beauty when you have a physical defense. You make them think about it, and that's what happens. Sometimes you get drops.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Quarterback keeps it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Hardy. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Just a Barishnikov move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. The give as they work on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Terry. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Something to keep in mind offensively here at this point of the game when you're down in the 4th quarter, running east-west is not going to win you the game. You've got to get north after you catch the ball and get what you can get. Field position right now is critical.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Zeno. Here's a throw downfield late. Brings it in down the left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Looking to throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Owens. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. And the Aggies have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they can't make the connection.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Zeno. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Late in the game, they've got the lead. They know the opponent's going to throw the football to all areas of the field. That time in the middle, he was right there. Almost came away with that interception.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They're left with a tough 4th down situation here, but man, could they use 6 at this point in the game.
And in the fourth quarter, I just don't know how many shots you're going to have left. So it's not ideal. You'd love to be inside the 3 or inside the 1, but I still think this is an opportunity to be aggressive for this offense.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. The play action fake. Bring in the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. The final play of regulation. And now we head to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They jump on top here in OT. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Offense now working in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball.
Touchdown, Aggies! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. And this one splits the uprights. And they go back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's 1st and goal. A 1st down run in the red zone. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Looking to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the kick is good. And, guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. He wants to throw it. If he runs this back, this game's over. They are stopped on the 2-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense.
That's the end of the 2nd overtime, with the game still tied.
They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a 2-point conversion. Wants to throw, it's Reed. Dumps it to the back. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this 2-point try. From the gun. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. Trying to power it in. That's it. That's the ball game. The 2-point try is a winner in OT. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.